We're just like,
hi everyone, we're here.
We made it.
We're very unhinged tonight. I did not prep for us very well. So we have no agenda. Bri's here. She was here early.
Super early.
But we still ended up being a little bit late hitting the go live button.
Yeah. But we're here.
We are here. You played Lorcana this week.
I did. I don't remember the last time I played Lorcana, but I did play this week.
You got to play Infinity.
Infinity, yeah. I did not prep or do well, but I literally grabbed cards and was like, these cards good.
These cards good. Yeah.
These cards good.
Hey, Kim.
And I drew all the cards. I'm telling you. I bounced that rabbit and that genie over and over again. I was with my best life. I had fun.
As I pulled over my Lorcana bag and I was like, what did I get last night?
We got so many goodies.
We got
promo and pen extravaganza.
Yes. So obviously, technically, it was supposed to be this weekend, but one of our LGSs did their Infinity Night last night, which is like their regular league, because of the fact that they didn't have promos in hand until late. So they didn't want the situation where like they have to find people after the event to give them promos. So they kept it with league night, which was, I think, actually really helpful for at least our league area, because there were a few people that were really excited because they were able to get the promos, and they wouldn't have otherwise because they can only play Lorcana that night of the week. Yeah. So I think that it was nice, and that also kind of makes me think about like when we pigeon game stores to like, you have to do Infinity this weekend, it has to be these couple days, or even set champs, like they have to be these days. It does, I think, sometimes hinder the community a little bit.
Yeah, especially too because like game stores, this is not the only game that they're selling. And like even say like the card store we were at last night, I know they're really big into One Piece. They do a lot of One Piece, very large tournaments. So they just might genuinely just not have the space because of the turnout, which really is kind of sucks for the store. Because they want to do those events and they love doing them, but there's only so many chairs that people can sit in.
Yes. So, okay, Kim, I don't hate this idea of like having the 2-week window. I do kind of like them being a month long because I feel like I get to play in so many that way.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
if they were able to do them during the week, I feel like we would still be able to play as many.
Right. And I also feel like it's helpful for like those people that my league night is on Wednesday. I can only play Wednesday. That's why I get to play on Wednesday. So then they'd be able to play in set champs. So I think that would be, I'm really just trying to pull out the Whole New World promo, and
we'll get there eventually.
We're vamping real well.
It's right there on top.
Hey, look at that. I forgot that I have some knot in and it's there. Okay. So, she is beauty. She is grace. She is already in the sleeve of my deck because I played Whole New World this weekend. So I played a Jafar wheel deck. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I agree with the bare minimum though, at least Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sorry, I was reading comments.
Yeah, no, but that's fair.
Yeah, bare minimum, keep it a month. At least do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At least that one extra day would help people.
Yeah, I agree.
And the stores. But yeah, Whole New Worlds. We all got our promos.
We did. It was great. I think we had medium turnout at the events that I played in. Some events not so great. I had fun playing though. For me, it was like a nice reset because I've been playing, hyper competitive, all meta all the time. And it was fun to just get to take a break and like cleanse of the mind.
I drew all the cards because Amethyst is the best and you get to draw all the cards. So I was just like, I get to bounce and draw my cards again. I do it. I'm bouncing, I'm drawing, I'm bouncing, I'm drawing. Oh, wait, what? You're at how much lore? Oh, dang. I should probably do something like that and stop drawing cards.
So I was sad that I didn't make a second deck so that I could play Steel Song because I didn't play it this weekend because I was just I very much wanted to just have fun. So I went back to the first deck I ever like played in a competitive event was a Jafar purple steel, amethyst steel. We're really out of it today. Deck. So I was like, let's do Jafar Wheel. I was like, Jafar Wheel feels fun. And every time I got to play Jafar with my wheel, I was very excited. And you immediately knew I had it because I was like, hey, yes.
I remember you were playing Joey and he was like, you have Jafar, don't you?
I do. There was also one time I was practicing with the deck and I was able to, someone very clearly had never played against Jafar Wheel because I had 3 Jafars out and they did not touch any of them. And I was able to shift one, the next turn, shift the other 2, and then play Whole New World. So I was able to quest for 21 points in one turn.
Oof.
It was beautiful.
Baby Jafar is scarier than Baby Clarabelle.
Yeah, that's fair. Because
Like,
you go from like all of a sudden like no to win.
Yeah. Like, oof.
So yeah, it was
Brutal.
fun. It was a nice cleanse of the palate. It made me not be as sad that I wasn't in Orlando this weekend for the PPG event and at Disney.
Mostly the Disney part.
Mostly the Disney part. I wish I got to play in another event. Like, I'm definitely itching for a big event.
Richmond's coming up.
I know.
We know it. I feel like we're gonna blink and it's gonna be here because we have the holidays and then also Deckard's birthday, and like literally, I'm so packed full of my schedule until Richmond.
Right.
It's like,
Which, speaking of, we do have the sad news of this is the last Enchanted Chatter of 2025. We will be off the next 2 weeks for the holidays, but we'll be back in 2026.
Yeah. New year,
same us,
same chaos.
Absolutely same chaos. Sorry,
but we'll be doing it. We'll be here.
So we can share. So we obviously had one big event this weekend. PPG Orlando had over 200 players in the Saturday event.
It didn't do it. No, it didn't do it.
Bri's in charge of the slides today. She's gonna do it. I've
done it.
Okay, so this
That's the right one.
It is. Okay. It is. You did a good job.
I was like, wait. I've done it.
So this was the first place deck. It looks beautiful. One thing about the top 4 at PPG is there's not a lot of variety. It was 3 amethyst steel decks and 1 dog deck. So I think this build looks really good to me. I really have no notes. I feel like we're at a point where I don't have a lot to say about amethyst steel because we've seen it so week. Consistently. I still think like the meta,
it's always like some sort of variance in the specific 60, but it's pretty much people are sticking to the same set of cards. It's just a variance in how many of what. Mm-hmm. You might have 1 or 2 difference. But
yeah, I would agree with that. But yeah, this list did well. And like, yeah, you can see, so this list doesn't have the Temu Zeus, as I refer to it. Yeah. It's absolutely the official card name.
That's what we call it. We've made it official just now.
I do like the Madam Mim. I think that could be really helpful in any mirrors. Mm-hmm.
I still just like the Iago that Challenger 5.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been. Yeah, which I don't see the 2 drop.
I love that one. I think it was in the last list, but
you can click back. You can see.
Haha. No, it wasn't. Okay, just kidding. But I like that one a lot. Yeah, the Challenger.
And this with the heavier amethyst steel meta, you can kind of see if you go back to that first place list, you can see they had some good cards in here teched for mirrors or other amethyst builds.
Yeah.
So like I'm thinking like Hypnotic Strength, obviously inkable cards, something that draws you cards and can get rid of anything that has vanish.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a good card, I think, to play.
Yeah, anything that can get rid of Iagos.
Go back to Disney. Sorry. Kirby, you're in Disney. Go enjoy Disney. Go away. I appreciate you joining. That's really, really sweet of you. And we love you immensely.
You're at Disney. Why are you here? Go,
yeah.
go eat a churro. Dogs.
I need to play dogs because I never feel like I have much to say because I'm like, yeah, this deck looks good because I haven't played it, so I have no insight on this.
I feel like it just really hasn't changed a whole lot, like because it's still primarily still the shell of dogs, but that I played like 2 sets ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh yeah, these are all good cards. Yeah,
the one card and why I am unsurprised that we're seeing it down as like a one of is the shift Webby.
Yeah.
Because that card is really, it's not good when you're not up against a Sapphire deck.
Yeah.
Or going first for that matter.
Yeah, she's a good catch up card. Just a little catch up. But
I don't know who let us do a show together. We're over halfway to 50 episodes, and somehow you guys still tune in. You've made this choice. You've
brought this upon yourselves.
Yes, 100%.
But rotation, this deck will be hard to play because if the next rotation, because there's a lot of these that are in that like the Chromacon set 5.
So that actually brings up a great topic. And we're going to hide this for a second because we can talk about that and you can see our faces better. So we're on set 10 now.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 sets that will come out and then we'll have rotations again.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we'll rotate in September. Vaguely September
should be
ish because we'll have Winter Spell in February. We should have an early summer,
May, June,
and then we would rotate.
August, September.
August-September timeframe is when we'll see rotations happen.
Which sounds far away.
It does, but also
it
doesn't. So to your point of like bringing up, like thinking through already, what will we see rotate and how will these decks look in under a year is a fun little adventure to have. But there's also so many new cards between now and then.
Let's put our tinfoil hats on.
Tinfoil hats
and conspirize.
Yeah. I want Brave cards. That's what I want.
I want the Elemental movie solely because that movie is beautiful, and I feel like the art cards would be like incredible.
Yeah.
I'm like purely because I want an Enchanted Ember because I feel like it would be really pretty.
That would be really pretty.
The collector in me is like, please.
I also am very pro Muppets. I want to know when I will get the Muppets in this game, and I want it now.
I'm ready for them to stop printing Winnie the Pooh cards.
Bri, they're never going to stop printing Winnie the Pooh. Bri is a really unpopular opinion. Bri, what's your unpopular opinion?
I don't like Winnie the Pooh. Strongly dislike it. Is not allowed in my house.
This sweet little bear.
Even Huggies diapers, no, because... Well, 1, because they have Winnie the Pooh. 2, because they were recalled several times in the last several years for having glass shards in them. So, fun fact for you. Huggies diapers, quality control is not the best. Wipes and diapers have been recalled within the last couple of years, several times.
The more you know, the mom facts.
Scary. Didn't like it. Went down that rabbit hole when I was pregnant. Not fun.
Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed. I feel like
I shouldn't be allowed on the internet.
Allowed on the internet when you're pregnant. I feel like you could go down way too many rabbit holes.
It was literally direct. My doctor literally was just like, do not make a birth plan and get off of the internet. You're going to scare yourself.
That feels right.
I was like, that was her advice. She was like, don't do it. And I was like, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh my gosh. Wally. Friends. Hi, friend. We're a little unhinged tonight. Because like I told you earlier, I did not prepare for today. So we're just going on vibes.
She missed my funny pun. My ketchup.
Yes, Bri made terrible puns. Okay, the last deck from top 4 was another Amethyst Steel deck.
Magical maneuvers.
I like Magical Maneuvers.
Yeah.
I think that's a good card.
Yeah. It's what bounce we have left in Amethyst.
Also, Cheshire Cat, I think, is on automatic 4. That's my. This is where I go. This is why this deck did. It still did fantastic and got top 4, but I think that's a 4 of automatically.
See, I basically played mono Amethyst yesterday. But I had Cheshire Cat. My goal was just to get the cast out, boost it a few times, and then bounce it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just want to do it. I had so many cards in hand. We don't need to talk about anything else. I drew all the cards. Like, turns out Amethyst does not have answers to things on its own.
Okay, so we're gonna hide this for a moment.
Ew.
I like to.
Sorry.
Tell us how you really feel about that deck, Bri.
Inner thoughts came out loud.
That was my other train of thought was later on that we could discuss like prepping for Richmond. So obviously the first part of going over the PPG decks, we had plenty of examples of Amethyst Steel decks that you can use to play against or start your build for Richmond. But also we'll look through some other builds as well a little later. Yeah. Did we have Lorcana news this week? I didn't even look it up. Let's take a gander.
I've been in full Christmas prep mode, and by Christmas prep mode I mean I bought wrapping paper and started building all the things for the child, but have not done enough. Hence why I played mono Amethyst essentially yesterday.
That's fair.
I was like, all these cards good.
These cards good. Yeah. What did we so we had PPG this weekend. We had Infinity. Infinity, I'm still I'm very excited for it, but I definitely was a little sad how turnout was.
I essentially played mono purple, John.
I think you also played some amber cards in there, right?
Emerald.
Oh, Emerald.
I had let's see, Curse Merfolk and gives everything +3 attack when it enters play. 5-drop. Why can't I not think of what this card is called?
Cricky?
Yeah, there we go. Cricky.
Thank you, friend.
Pretty sure that was all of the emerald cards.
All of the emerald cards.
Everything else was amethyst. Did not do well. Don't recommend. But it was fun bouncing and drawing all the cards.
Oh, we had a couple of community spotlights and decks out there. Oh, side note, everyone should go to Rebecca Quest's Instagram and watch the reel she posted, I think yesterday. It's called Whispers, and it is to the tune of Sisters from White Christmas, and it is hilarious and amazing and was the greatest thing I saw this week on the internet.
Rebecca Quest is hilarious. Was she the highlight this week?
She did. She wrote both of the articles that are on the Lorcana website. So she built a location deck. Or is this just hot tips about playing locations? I think it might be tips about playing locations. Yeah.
I was like,
it's tips about playing locations. So that's also a fun article to check out. I think I have fun adding locations into my builds.
Especially ones that gain passive lore or like have an ability that actually like really is
Yeah.
strong. Like
I've
anything
been-
like the library, even it's just
Right.
you're drawing cards, but the engine.
I played the library in Milwaukee in my Amethyst Steel build, and that actually was a big card that helped me a ton. It was sort of my tech card of it was a one of in my build. It wasn't necessarily going to be the card that won me,
But if it does, it's cool.
but it did help get me there in quite a few matches. So it was good.
Locations. Oh gosh, what was there's like a Ruby
January
Pirates location.
The Ruby Pirates
There's
location.
like a Ruby Pirates location with
where
Ruby Steel, John Silver.
Oh, deck build? Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one. Whenever it pops off, it's very fun. Whenever you can get everything to go.
It took me way too long to figure out what Kirby in the chat was saying and referring to. She's referring to the Disney World promos. I was thinking like Lorcana Worlds promos, and I was like, they haven't announced anything about Worlds yet.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, they're really trying to make up for last year. They've already announced it.
We did have a Lorecast last week. There wasn't anything like crazy. They showed some more pages from the collection books that they're releasing early next year, which look really pretty. But yeah, they're going to be Disney World promos, and I'm very excited about it. I think that it's going to be really fun. I will actually have a season pass for Disney World next year, but not until after those promos are done. So
that means your friends also get discounts on things, right? Is that the same?
Oh, no. So I'm getting my season pass through friends that are in the military.
Dang it. I was thinking
we're using those.
I was thinking your parents. It was going to be like a locals elderly kind of one. Like,
Mom and Dad, if you're watching, we're not calling you old, but also sometimes you are a little old. I love you.
I'm just saying, if they offer the discount and you qualify for it,
you should take
the
it.
discount.
Yeah, exactly.
Disney is expensive. Take whatever discounts you can get and share it with anyone you can.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're looking at maybe doing a day trip to Disney at some point while those promos are out. I know TFM Melissa is trying to convince me to go with her, so we'll see what happens. January is a little crazy for me, so we'll see what happens.
January is chaos. I feel like my life doesn't stop until February, and then it takes a brief pause for the month of February, and then everything's back again.
Also, if you guys can hear a dog barking, I apologize. Bri we haven't been in the same room in a while, and therefore my dogs are losing their mind that they're not allowed in the office while we're recording.
She's very upset, as she should be,
and is crying at my door.
She's just a baby.
She is just a baby, but don't be fooled. She's a chaotic baby.
She just wants to destroy the world.
Yeah, that tracks. I feel like we're slowing down on events.
Yes.
Which
means set champs are coming soon. There's always the brief little pause and then set champs.
Yeah. So yeah, we have set with champs in January, along with obviously the DLC, but then we have nothing. So do we have I guess we probably have a Charlie's Collectible event.
Charlie's. I know the Houston Charlie's isn't until March, but that's Houston. I'm sure they probably have something else in between then.
So, no, I think that's the next one is March. The next Charlie's.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh. I kind of swore there was one before them, but it would make sense them not with Richmond. They're not going to do it in January. In February, they're going to spend all their time pretty much prepping for March.
Wait. The next Diet Coke Invitational? An announcement coming soon?
Chairman, coming to you soon.
I love this news. This is breaking news, and I love it. there are rumors that it could be bigger and better than the last one. And I'm starting those rumors.
Now. Kirby's sweating at Disney now. Like, wait.
You've heard of the Diet Coke Invitational.
On here.
We love that. The Diet Coke Invitational is wonderful.
10 out of 10. The
entry fee is, in fact, a 12-pack
of Diet Coke. No off-brands accepted.
No. And no other
vague
variations. It has to be just
no Coke Zero.
Diet Coke.
Just it has to be legit Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
The commissioner requires it.
Yeah. The background is oh my God. Sorry. The chat is unhinged tonight.
It's
it's matching the vibe of us, which I love. So ignore him. All right, let's walk through some decks. So I essentially have these set up. So obviously we looked at 3 different Amethyst Steel decks. So that won't be included in here. But basically this goes from like tier 1 to tier like 3 on the meta scale. So as we get like later on in the these lists, you'll see you're going to see a much smaller share of the meta, but you'll definitely see some of these when you're in Richmond or when you're at any major event. So this first one is going to be the Prince Philip, Malicious, Mean, and Scary
thing.
Bri and I love this deck, obviously, as you can tell. I don't have quite as strong of a hatred as Bri does, because I've actually played Emerald Sapphire before and enjoyed it, but I understand why people don't like playing against it.
It's just one of those things where play it as long as you don't want your opponent to have any fun. And you want to go to time every single round.
I think I don't know if I've struggled with time on this one.
See, while we were at PAX, I walked around and looked at every single table that was at time, and every single one of them, one of the persons was playing this deck, and it was why it was taking forever. I was like, Fair enough. My gosh, I'm having PTSD flashbacks to Ruby Sapphire items, and someone, I just need time to make sure I do my items in the right order and all the things. I'm like, oh my God, stop it.
But I think that this is definitely an important deck, either if you're going to play it or if you are going to Richmond, you'll want to get reps in against this deck.
Someone's going to bring it.
I think that this is a pretty solid list. I think obviously you'll see some variation here, like you will on any of these builds that I'm sharing. But I think these are all good places to start if you want to build from these, or if you just want to build them to test against.
Yeah, the 4 of everything, it's literally just a bare, this is the bones. Go for it.
Yeah.
Live your life.
Next, we have Amethyst Sapphire.
Yes.
So this deck, I would say there's probably 8 to 12 cards in this build that flex. Some might say less or more. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good just starting point though for these decks.
Yeah, and that was essentially what I was looking for when I pulled these. So I think that this is a really good starting point. Yeah. I think if you're looking to play this in Richmond, I think that something that will be important is being aware of how this plays in the mirror and how this plays against Amethyst Steel. Those are going to be 2 matchups. that you'll want
Also,
to
if
feel
there's
really
an
good.
uptick in Amethyst Ruby between now and then,
Yeah.
for some reason, then this is not. There's some adjustments you'll need to make.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. And yeah, I think between now and Richmond, I don't know how many major events we'll have because of holidays. But I would guess we'd still probably see like at least one other large event before Richmond. And I think that will be sort of like the last like meta shift before Richmond.
Yeah, like the weekend before probably would be my guess. Someone's going to have something going on because why not?
Yeah.
People like money and people will pay to play, especially leading up to that.
And then we have...
I love this deck. It's so much fun.
We have the Steel Sapphire deck. I think that this is a really good build. I think I, as somebody who's been playing Amethyst Steel for most of this set, I hate running into this. This is a really hard matchup for me. But I think that this list is a really good starting point. This does struggle into the Amethyst Sapphire matchup, I believe. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that that's one of the harder...
I think that's like the harder matchup for it. It's like one of those where it could kind of go either way. It's just you have to get the right combos off for it to work in your favor. Or if you don't see the cards you need, it just kind of fizzles.
And then we have dogs. I think that this list is a good... this is actually a list from one of my team members from we played in the ICL last night, and this is what they played.
Good friend Randall?
No, this is Camille.
Oh, Camille. Love Camille.
So this build was great.
Yes.
I was waiting.
Yes.
I have to say, I don't know if this list is... I think it's placed in the meta correctly. Like, I do think it's a tier 3. I wouldn't say tier 1 or 2. No. I think it's definitely tier 3.
But definitely tier 1 on the fun scale. Bri's fun scale.
I was like, it is a fun deck to play. I think that this, if piloted really well, can succeed even in like its hard matchups.
Ruby Amethyst just clicks in my brain well. Why Joey told me you should put Ruby cards with your Amethyst cards.
I was surprised that you...
I was like, I can do this or I can do this. And I looked down and I saw the Crickies already sleeved. And they were right there. I was like, Emerald's calling to me, I guess, because they're right here. And that's so easy. You just grab them.
Yeah. So I think that this list is a very good starting point. I think that there's probably...
There's a bit of a variant.
I think there's probably 6 to 8 card variant in here. I think it's a pretty smaller, it's a much smaller margin of what you would swap in this one. You could argue, I think, maybe even up to 12 cards. But I think that this is a good place to start. And if you're looking for, a deck to practice against, because one thing is...
This is a good general idea of what you're going to see.
I don't know what anyone
Medallion
wants
Weights is so fun.
I've
been playing Medallion Weights for the last 2 sets.
I think it's a great card.
I love that card.
I would say that with any of these lists, they're sort of like it is a blanket of like this deck did well at an event in these color combinations, these ink combinations. So you have somewhere, if you have somewhere to start, or if you're just trying to build a deck to practice against or practice with, so you understand how that deck plays. If you're struggling with it, that this is a good place to live.
The next Top Olympics is a hot take, I feel.
No.
At a 3 of.
Oh, okay.
It's hot for me.
That's fair. I just pulled that Enchanted.
That's fair. It's pretty.
It is. All right. This is our good friend Randall's build.
Randall. Stupid Flynn Rider. Confused the heck out of me yesterday. I was like, I kept forgetting all of the +2 attack also. Like, gosh dang it. Quit messing with the math.
This is a good list.
Yeah.
Randall sadly lost his ICL match with this, but it really wasn't anything he could have done. He played a like hyper aggro steel amber deck, and that's just a
turn sideways, go fast. That's not a good matchup for this deck.
Mm-mm.
It goes.
Yeah.
It says good luck, catch up.
Oh, that's good.
Bucket hat.
Bucket hats. Yeah, if you ever want to buy merch, we have merch.
I need to order a bucket hat.
We've made it to halfway through the show.
We've done it.
Everything I've prepared is now over. Guys, what do you want to talk about? What silliness can we call? Oh God, what are you doing?
I was gonna pull up my deck list and I remembered I didn't put it in my phone. All right, what did everyone play for Infinity? You played Jafar. What did people play?
That
they liked? No, Chelsea was playing. What was it? Amethyst Emerald. Hyper aggro.
Yep.
That was fun. Looked fun at least. Not fun. I mean, I lost to it. It went very fast, but it's hard to beat Triple Daisy, Curse Merfolk.
Yeah, that was I didn't get to do anything fun with Jafar in that matchup.
She said, "Game over."
I will say the only other thing that I wanted to talk about, because we should have one episode before Richmond, maybe two.
Yeah. I have a calendar. Continue. One, because that's Richmond. So,
okay.
Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve,
and then the 7th. Yeah. Okay. So we'll have one episode, but we'll see who we can get to hang out with us that night. So basically my recommendations for prepping for Richmond. If this is your first event, congrats on getting tickets. Whether you're going as a competitor or just a attendee. There we go. I was like, spectator is not the right word. Attendee. I think both are really fun ways. So I have a competitor badge and Bri has an attendee badge. I think for me, what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks leading up to Richmond is playing a lot of Lorcana. A lot. And I will be building a lot of the decks that we just showed you so that we can practice as a team and with my friends who are helping me play test. A big thing that I'll also do is once I kind of hone in on what I'm playing, I will figure out what my hard matchups are, and I'll also play the opposite deck. So whatever deck I'm playing into that I'm struggling into, I'm going to practice with that deck a little too. In case you're wondering why Bri has tape on her hand.
Oh, sorry. Mandolins are dangerous.
Yeah. Wear cutting gloves. That's all.
Yeah. Use the guard that it comes with one. Mm-hmm. Use it. Don't argue with your husband while you're cutting the onion, which causes your thumb to slip because you're not paying attention because you're too busy telling him he's wrong and you don't need the guard.
Please tell me that was the actual argument. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, God. Okay.
As he was telling me to use the guard, I was like, I'm fine. I literally use this all the time without the guard and I never slice my thumb.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
Super fun to try to spot kids and do gymnastics with a slice of thumb. Super great.
So, I distracted myself.
I distracted you because I was pulling the tape off because it was like coming off. I was like, I gotta fix that for you.
Yeah. So I'll be doing a lot of play testing. I think building decks is a great way to, if you have the cards at least, or asking friends to build some of the decks. Yes. Getting in as many reps as you can. If you're struggling into any of the matchups, there are a lot of very wonderful people on the internet that do Metafy guides that are wonderful if you find a color that any combination that you want to play and you're not sure which
Also, if you don't have anyone to play test against, feel free to like go in to Discords or message people and just ask them if they are playing, if you could jam some games with them. I don't know anyone that has ever asked that has been told no.
Yeah, I was like, there are so many different places.
Her sweater's very
Oh,
good.
thanks. It's cute. It's Disney. It's part of their Christmas collection, and I love it.
I like the button.
Yes, the buttons are Mickey's. Nope, this way. I got distracted again by the comments. This is what happens when we're
Oh, Cameron, I do know how to cut an onion. I was just wanting to be lazy and do it quickly because we were running out of time. And I was like, slice.
Yeah. And slice some ham too, and then you had to throw the onion out.
No. It was just starting.
Oh, okay. So, I was about to be like,
it was just starting. That's why my finger slipped, because I hadn't actually gotten into the cutting part yet.
That's fair. That's fair.
It went. We had actually a very good question in the chat that was actually pertaining to Lorcana. That one. Yeah.
Oh yes. I was going to go. Okay.
I was like,
so, what deck color pairing or archetype do?
Why do I feel?
Oh, there we go. Do you really like, but isn't competitive? I love Amber Sapphire. Either the princess variant or the puppies variant. That is probably one of my favorite like fun decks to play.
I miss my Amber Ruby Mufasa. Red Fasa.
Yeah.
So much fun. Just doesn't beat Mufasa. That's what like literally Lindsay was. I played cards. She's like, "You're not playing Mufasa? Like you had a chance to play Mufasa and you didn't." And I was like, honestly, I kind of forgot about it. I saw draw cards.
Oh, someone in the chat said brooms. Yes, Jonathan, that's a good call. Brooms are delightful. I am sad we haven't seen more brooms.
There haven't been any brooms printed in like a year.
Yeah. It's very sad.
They really like were
like
real heavy into it and then just stopped.
Yeah.
Kind of like puppies. They just like they were starting it and it was getting there. I was like almost there. But then they were just like, we're gonna dial it back now. I'm like, wait, what happened? No, go back into the heavy puppy.
We still have a pretty heavy puppy,
but not enough.
Not enough. Agreed. There always can be more puppies.
There's never enough puppies.
Oh, I was gonna just let that hang out there. What would be okay? So you didn't get to come to Milwaukee.
No.
I did not day 2 in Milwaukee, so I feel like I have somewhat of a perspective on attendee badging too. I think it's going to be a little bit different for Richmond because they're fixing some of the issues they had in Milwaukee, which is great that they took the feedback. But I think we'll probably have a better perspective on attendee badge only after Richmond. But yeah, you're gonna be going.
We're gonna get both. We're gonna get both perspectives.
Yeah,
for that. So that'll be fun. The week after Richmond is gonna be. Well, actually, I have things to talk about and be prepared.
Yeah.
And Jonathan gets to have so much fun.
I think that depending on like what you want to get out of a DLC, I think both are good opportunities. I know when I came back from Milwaukee, I said I wasn't sure like if some things didn't change before Richmond, I wouldn't necessarily want to recommend someone to go as an attendee only, just because of like having to wait in line for tickets forever, having to wait in line for the prize wall. The prize wall line I felt moved relatively quickly until the very end. But there was a lot of like lines you had to wait in, as I kept saying, where's the Disney Fast Pass? This is Disney. I want to just skip these lines because they were terrible.
I'm just hoping it's not going to be like PPG Denver where they had the prize wall and it was like people were like side events specifically where they were like, oh, this is like a win a box side event, but it's just the tickets for the amount of a box and not actually giving you that box then. So you had to go wait. And then people were getting there, waiting in the line for the prize wall and then getting up there and actually you did the win a box, but there's no more boxes.
So we did not. Okay. Now, granted, they adjusted the prize wall for this event, and they also adjusted, no, hold on. Like the scheduling of everything. So hold on. Past time events. No.
Prize wall. There.
So let's do this really quick.
Oh yeah, Miami TCG Con is also coming up. That's the weekend, 2 weeks after Richmond.
I think it's the next weekend.
Oh, it is the next weekend. Yep.
Okay, so
Good friend Kendall Hale will be there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's the 17th and the 18th.
Yeah,
There's
question.
6 artists
I
there.
also have the same question. Who is
That is not Joey, no.
No, I didn't think so. Okay, so
Actually, you know what? I don't know. If it's YouTube, actually. I don't know. I don't know what his YouTube name is. It could be Joey. Who knows? It doesn't say anything about Forrest or Stella, so I don't think it's Joey.
yeah. So here is the prize wall, which should we probably zoom in? Oh my god, this is
okay. Well, people can
prize
see
wall for the blind. Okay, sorry. So you get entry tickets, obviously, and then you get tickets for events. So everything. Sorry, chat is matching our energy, and I love it. I didn't see anything run out from.
Okay, that's good.
And everything did adjust down in ticket cost, except for the pin. Weirdly, the one thing that I can see running out are the uncut sheets, because I assume that they don't have a million, but also they cost a million.
So many points. So many tickets.
They're gonna like scare the poor person away if it isn't one of our friends.
If it's not Joey, they're gonna scare this poor person.
I'm very sorry
if you're not Joey. If you are Joey, you brought this upon yourself. I don't know what to tell you.
So we will have Friday side events.
Nice.
I love this. Great question. No idea. I would love them to just like take a couple
Also,
zeros off. I would be fine with that.
How many do you get on entry?
How
many is again?
All right. I think it is like I'll look after this. So we have core constructed event, and this one is just going to be, it looks like we have promo sets, so ways to get the promo sets, and then also tickets. So these are going to be pretty good value, particularly like.
Listen, I would love to be able to get a bajillion tickets and be able to get an uncut sheet, but.
And then we see like the whole structure of the side events. Team trios. We love team trios.
Team trios. Oh, we love team trios. That is actually so much fun.
Hold on. Is Melissa in the chat? Melissa, can we steal you from TFM for the weekend for
Friday at 10 a.m. for team trios?
For team trios. As I message her. We love team trios. Okay, so
team trios are so much fun. That's like
I think that is my
to play. It's like so much fun.
My favorite format outside of just like regular core constructed, and obviously it's still like core constructed format, but it's a little bit different because you have to represent all 6 ink colors. So it does kind of flex on like what you can play, because you all cannot play like the quote unquote top meta deck.
Yeah.
You have to, and particularly now, I think it'll be fun because I feel like Amethyst is so popular and so
many
strong in so many different builds that you
Mhm.
do, like, you are going to be forced out of quote unquote like top tier decks and have to figure out a good way to.
Team Trios is very fun. It's very much gives 3-headed giant in Magic, which
Yeah.
is like I don't play a lot of Magic, but I have done 3-headed giant before, and it is very fun. So like I like the team aspect of playing together.
Yeah,
That's just like the vibes. I like that. Those so much fun.
it's very fun. And then it looks like there's some starter decks, some draft,
sealed, probably super
yeah, like
sealed.
very. They do have a 2v2 core constructed. I don't love 2v2. I'm definitely more of a 3v3 because of the fact that I like that, like, you have to play all the ink.
Yeah.
Where like 2v2 feels a little meh. I don't know.
2v2, there's not
I
as
think
much
there's-
of a restriction. I like the trios, how there's the balance of you cannot duplicate the ink the colors. Like,
Yeah.
only like I like the balance, the structure of it. It's very fun.
Oh, there's another. They're going to have multiple
Team trios is so much fun.
team trio.
Also,
events
only
on Friday.
$75 for team trios. Like that's pretty good. Honestly, it's like 25 a person.
Mhm. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Like,
And then Super Sealed. This was fun. I played this in Milwaukee and I had fun. So it's essentially the same situation as like Super Sealed at Worlds last year, where they had, you get 4 packs from each set. It was fun. I had fun with that. It was a good time.
gosh, what was it? So when we were at PAX, they did a draft sealed combo thing. So for round 1 was draft. Round 2, you did sealed. And then round 3, you combined your draft and your sealed decks to build like a super deck and played round 3 that way.
I mean, that sounds fun in theory. My problem is I hate draft because
You have to share packs and you open all
I don't
the good
think I
stuff you
know
don't wanna
any
share.
of you. I'm a friend of This makes it even better. I love it.
I don't know. That makes me think more it's Joey. A friend of Capu.
Yeah.
But also I love Capu. He's so sweet. 2 is Joey's lucky number, and there's a lot of 2s in that name. Mary. I'll get on his computer when I get home and check. As he changes the username, because I announced that I was going to check.
We have core constructed, more starter deck. Sorry,
Lots of
unshared the
things.
screen because I'm
Repetitive.
just scrolling through it.
More
now.
team trios, more draft starter decks. It's a lot of the same.
This is nice to
Core
see, though.
constructed.
We're seeing. Oh my god, I need to unzoom. This is driving me nuts.
There we go.
It is really awesome though to see the schedule and see events on Friday from Game of 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. at night is really cool.
Yeah, there's a
Or
lot
7
of,
p.m. at night.
well, really, it'll go until probably like 10.
Well, right. Yeah, it'll
it
go.
starts at 7.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's awesome. I also I will say, one of the things I do like about all of the side events and how Pastimes has it on their website is they describe and like give you in detail how long the event takes, like what level of competitive it is meant to be. And I think they do a really good job of getting all of that there.
I thought it was Joey telling me to stop guessing, but it was not. I just saw a message from my husband. I was like, is it? Did he give himself away?
And I think, obviously, we can go back. We wanted to double check how many you get on entry.
Yes.
Which would be in badge notes. All right.
Competitor badge, 1,800 prize ticks right there.
Yep.
Boom. Haha.
So technically that gets you... It would get you at least a promo.
Yeah.
And a pack of cards.
Poor Jester.
She's okay. She lives.
Give him the business.
Give him the business. Yeah.
No. Yeah, it should be fun though. Richmond's going to be a good time. We'll make lots of
bracelets before then.
Yes, lots of bracelets, and hopefully we can play with Melissa in team trios instead of us having to play against her in round one like the last time we did
terrible.
team trios.
We had way too much fun, but it was also terrible because
I'm pretty sure we were the loudest table.
Mm-hmm.
And like everyone was like coming to watch, like, oh, what's happening? And we're just like,
nothing exciting is happening here.
We forgot we were supposed to be playing Lorcana.
Mm-hmm. No, I was getting my butt kicked because wait, you can oh, don't die.
Sorry, Marion. Sorry, I started choking.
I see your YouTube profile. Oh my god. So the last time we played team trios, this was my gift because
I got it a month late.
I did. It's okay. It's very cute. Because
she took one for the team and she played the combo that shall not be named.
Yeah, I played Sapphire Ruby, and I hate that deck. And let me tell you,
we all hated it.
I am terrible at it as well because I have never played it. So it was an adventure. Oh my god.
Marion.
Thank you, Marion, for being a good detective. I appreciate it.
Marion's sleuthing skills are top tier.
They are. You like everybody needs a good friend that has good sleuthing skills.
Listen, if anything ever happens and we need to hide a body, we're gonna call Marion first.
Mm-hmm. Not that we would ever need to. No, never. What is your favorite? We're gonna wrap this up with holiday things, because we're in the holiday season. What is your favorite holiday tradition?
So
for the Christmas time, we both celebrate Christmas, so
yes.
Ours will be Christmas related.
Yes. Our favorite Christmas tradition is we've done this since I was a kid. So Christmas Eve, you get to open one present. And that present is your Christmas pajamas for the year.
Ooh,
and
fun. So
we open up our present, get your Christmas pajamas, and then we make hot chocolate and watch A Christmas Story before going to bed. My sister always chose A Christmas Story. Now that I'm an adult and I've realized we can make our own choices, we watch different Christmas movies every year. But unless we're with my sister at her house, then we watch A Christmas Story every year. She's the firstborn child. She gets choice. But
clearly
very fun.
You did not properly handle your youngest sibling role, which is you get to make the rules.
But I got to pick the pajamas. That was our deal.
That's a fair trade.
To pick the most atrocious pajamas that my sister would
hate,
not like to wear.
Okay, that's fair. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
I support this.
And then we eat Christmas cookies and drink hot chocolate and watch Christmas movies.
I love that.
Yeah.
So my favorite Christmas tradition is similar. So Cameron, at least with Cameron and I get matching Christmas pajamas every year. I make him have matching Christmas pajamas with me, and it's delightful. I am always nice though about it. They're always like something he actually likes. So like one year we had something it was like related to coffee. Like I won't
Cameron would
there will be no
ours.
Christmas cheer until I've had my coffee. This year they're Grinch themed. And we usually always watch Christmas movies as well on Christmas Eve. But my favorite Christmas tradition growing up, I also have an older sister. Oh, they're dino pajamas.
That's why I know Cameron would like them. Haha.
Those are delightful. I also have an older sister, and I always had to spend the night in her room. So my sister is 8 years older than me.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I spent the night in her room, and we had a sleepover on Christmas Eve. And part of that was to make sure I stayed in bed because I was the child that woke up at like 3 a.m.
That was me. We also did that.
Yeah.
We also did that, but it was also not uncommon for my sister to be like, just come sleep with me in my bed, who was also 8 years older than me.
Yeah. So that's probably one of my like favorite traditions.
Oh,
is
yeah.
we always. She also had a TV in her room, and I didn't, because apparently a weird thing that older siblings got. She got the TV,
I was
and
the baby.
didn't.
I got the TV. She
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird, right? Like
Yeah.
I should have had the TV, but I did not. I wanted the Disney Princess TV. If you know, you know.
Mom and Papa Gary, choose some favorites.
Yeah.
Subtly.
All right. Everyone have good holidays. Happy everything. And we will see you in the new year.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.